Hey y'all, what's up? Dixie T here. And well, Team USA the hockey came a little bit short today, but proud, very proud of them getting at least getting a silver medal. Didn't think we are gonna be that good in hockey, this year, and I'm just going to give some props to them. They really fought hard today, and both teams did. 60 plus minutes, including overtime. Both teams went out there. Sucks that Crosby got the winning goal, but can't hate on him. You know, God's good. Anyway, here's hoping that here's hoping this will actually launch some people being back in hockey and everything else. That sort of thing. Uh, Other things I want to talk about. Well, let's see. Let's see what else. Oh, TNA Impact, and let me tell you, the TNA Impact was not the best show. I mean, when the highlight is Jeff Jarrett flipping burgers, TNA needs to do some real checking and everything else. And even worse, when the Nasty Boys is the best match of the night, is the match of the night, then you really have some problems. But hopefully they're gonna fix all this up and hopefully get I don't know at least better things up at least before Monday night because Lord knows if they come up with this, they're not gonna really hope the team actually gets their S together. Uh, Speaking of WWE, quite honestly, can I just say the guest hosting, it still hasn't done anything for me. I really don't think the guest hosting is going to be. I don't think it's really a positive anymore. It was cute a couple months, but now it's. I really think it's bringing a drag to the show, and not really bringing any new energy or anything else. I really can't wait for this actually a permanent GM or someone permanent so that I actually can do something for Raw or SmackDown, what have you. And speaking of Raw, I gotta say this, and hopefully I'm not be wrong. And comment, video response. I'm gonna be out of town for a while. That sort of thing. Personal issues. Uh, I'm gonna ask you this: what do you think about the Bret Hart storyline? Because right now I'm not feeling it, and I feel like this is one of the huge mistake. I just can't really. I mean, to me, Bret Hart, if they weren't gonna do it, um, I really think that they didn't need Cena or Batista. If they weren't going to push any wrestlers, I really think they should have someone like the Hart Dynasty. But why have someone who is established talent at this point? Why push Batista and Cena and do that again? And even worse, for a championship. I mean, it's so convoluted. And at the end, I don't know what's really going on. Unless, because I keep hearing about the whole rumor about Brett getting the WWE title. Would be nice, but honestly, what's the point? Is that, yes, he wins a championship and have the 20-month tournament and what have you? 20-day, tournament that ends at Extreme Rules and everything. But I don't know. And making the WWE title even more worthless because quite honestly, that lackluster run from Sheamus, and because I still don't think Sheamus run. I honestly think Sheamus's run was probably the most piss poor run, honestly, since CM Punk's run with the World Heavyweight title on Raw. And it seems to me, because I keep hearing, and hopefully rumors have him going on SmackDown. I say thank God, because if he stays on Raw any longer, he's going to be made even more relevant. So hopefully after Extreme Rules, he goes on SmackDown and becomes actually a really good, credible wrestler. Because Raw has turned him to basically a mediocre a champion, which no one really knows or cares about. And that's really what happens on Monday Night Raw. And when you have basically the Trinity of Triple H, Orton, and Cena, and now Batista and all these other guys, no one else is really going to break through. But Kofi Kingston could have broke through, but they don't let him break through. I don't know why. It just seems to me there's a lot of people in this WWE And everyone else, they just completely just dropped the ball on anything. It mostly happens on Raw. SmackDown, at least I think they really grooming John Morrison. I think John Morrison, I think is ready for a long title run. Myself, I think he's gonna probably win Money in the Bank more so than Kofi, and just I think he's gonna win the championship, World Heavyweight title, or someone have you next couple, maybe the next couple months. I see him, maybe fighting Edge or Christian. Oh, I would not be surprised if Edge and John Morrison for a title, and Morrison walks away with it. Maybe get him back in his heel persona and actually have edge to his character. You know, that sort of thing. Actually has some real teeth to his character. And that's another thing. I'm sorry for ranting in this little video, but it just seems to me that there's no real, when you turn babyface, it just turns something, just turn you completely new to you, to the point that there's not really anything. Well, let's be honest to you, there's not really anything interesting enough. They just say, "Oh, thank you, I love you, crowd," and all this other good stuff. You know, I just really like the fact that there should be a little more, some like what makes them. Let's keep the part where they should have little subtle changes of their character or something like that, but actually say, "Well, what you have the crowd cheering for you now," and everything else, that sort of thing. And that's just my personal opinion. And comment, rate, favorite, what have you. That sort of thing. Keep the conversation going until I get back. So anyway, Dixie T here. Peace and love. I will see y'all when I see y'all. One. And it's supposed to say about the Bret Hart situation. Um, the Bret Hart storyline. Good, bad, what have you. Video response, comments, what have you. PM. That sort of thing. Keep the conversation going. I want to hear what your thoughts are. That sort of thing. Dixie T here. Peace and love. I will see y'all when I see y'all. One.